And ladies and gentlemen, we say to you again, good afternoon as we come to you live from Route 66 Stadium in Joliet, Illinois. As this afternoon we continue our coverage of the 2019 Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference Baseball Championships. Had a thrilling Game 1 with Robert Morris University edging Trinity Christian 4-3 in a game that went down to the final batter. So now we move on to game number 2 on our Day 1 schedule, as it will be the St. Ambrose University Fighting Bees, the number 6 seed of the tournament, coming in at 15-24 this year overall, 13-14 in the CCAC. They'll be facing the third-seeded Olivet Nazarene University Tigers from Bourbonnais. St. Ambrose, of course, from Davenport, Iowa. Olivet Nazarene University from Bourbonnais, Illinois. They are 30-14-1 overall, 19 victories, 8 defeats, 1 tie this year in the CCAC. And without further ado, let's take a look at the batting orders now for this afternoon's game. Game number 2 of 4 here today. We'll have another game at 4 and another game at 7 to wrap up the day later on this evening. For St. Ambrose, leading it off and at second base, it'll be Mike Coughlin. Batting second, the center fielder, Mike Snow. Batting third will be the third baseman, Andrew Rodriguez. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Cole Augenbaugh. Batting fifth will be the catcher, Michael Ryan. Batting sixth will be the left fielder, playing in the number 7 spot. That'll be Liam Dennehy. Batting seventh will be the first baseman, Zach Stroman. Batting eighth, the DH, Noah Paulus. And batting ninth will be the shortstop, Peyton Minder. Colton Crane is on the mound today to get the start for St. Ambrose. For Olivet Nazarene, their batting order is as follows. It'll be leading it off the shortstop, Ryan Campbell. Then R.W. Reno, batting second and in center field. Nathan Moonen, the third baseman, batting third. Tyler Fisher, the first baseman, batting in the number 4 spot. Jacob Bultice, batting fifth and in right field. Then Braden Payne, the DH, followed by Logan Madsen, the second baseman, batting seventh. Then Ben DeYoung, the catcher, batting eighth. And Mason Sherrill, the left fielder, batting in the number 9 spot. Kenwell Dominguez will be pitching today for the Olivet Nazarene Tigers. So, we are about ready to get underway for our second game of the day, as Olivet Nazarene will be the visiting team, apparently. And St. Ambrose has taken the field as the home team. And we are about ready to go. The winner of this game will move on to round number 2. They will play tomorrow at 4 p.m. They will face the winner of the third game today. That'll be the 4 p.m. game later on this afternoon, which will feature St. Francis and Roosevelt University. Then the final game of the day will be St. Xavier against Indiana South Bend, the 1 versus 8 seed, coming up tonight at 7 p.m. We'll have them all for you all throughout the tournament here from Route 66 Field in Joliet, Illinois. Not too bad today. A little bit of a chill in the air, but still not at all unpalatable, as the temperature right now, checking in here in downtown Joliet, 59 degrees. The winds are out of the north-northeast at 11 miles an hour. That's picked up a little bit from when we began the day. And it looks like no chance of any precipitation coming up the rest of today. Mentioned during the first broadcast, we got through last year all right, weather-wise at the tournament. Had no interruptions, and hopefully that'll be the case again here in 2019. All right. Olivet Nazarene, the visiting team. They will start things off here. As leading it off will be the shortstop, Ryan Campbell, for Olivet Nazarene. And again, Colton Connor on the mound, and the first pitch of the ball game will be low and outside, and it is 1 ball and no strikes here to the SAU leadoff hitter as we get underway at 1:02 p.m. Central Daylight Saving Time. There's the next pitch, swinging a high fly ball, left center field. Long run here for both left and center fielders, and running it down in center field, that's Snow to make the catch for the out. Campbell flies to center, so 1 batter and 1 out here in the Olivet Nazarene first, and that brings to the plate the center fielder, R.W. Reno. Reno coming in a 276 hitter on the year. No home runs, 22 runs batted in. First pitch to him. And then he'll be down and in, 1 ball and no strikes here to Reno. There's the next pitch as Colton Carr. Misread my writing here in my scorebook. Colton Carr on the mound for St. Ambrose. Comes in 1-5 with a 5.70 ERA, 50 2/3 innings pitched this year. As the count now 1-1 here to RW Reno. There's a swing and a ball looped into left field that'll fall in for a base hit. So Olivet Nazarene with their first base runner here in the ball game, as they have a 1-out base runner at first base here in the top of the first, and that'll bring to the plate Nathan Moonen. Again, Carr 1-5, 5.70 ERA, 53 2/3 innings, 74 hits, 42 runs, 34 earned, 19 walks, 34 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .333 against him. So RW Reno now to the plate. Beg your pardon, Reno at first, Nathan Moonen to the plate, and the right-handed batter swings at a pitch that jammed him, and it's bounced foul to the left side, and it's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As Moonen stands in. Sunshine back out here now after it kind of ducked behind some clouds here. Just as Moonen came to the plate, there's a pitch high. It skips out of the catcher's mitt there. Catcher's going to recover it there. That's Ryan behind the plate. And so the runner at first, Reno, stays put. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Nathan Moonen. He'll be again followed by Tyler Fisher and then Jacob Bultheis here in the top of the first inning. Olivet with a 1-out base runner here. As here's the wind of the pitch, runner going. And the pitch was in there for a strike. Then Ryan was ready to make the throw, but he had trouble getting a clean pick out of the mitt there, getting the ball out of his mitt. Kind of bobbled it, and Reno able to steal second base. So a runner in scoring position now for Olivet Nazarene. Ryan not able to get the ball firmly out of the mitt there, and it cost him. Next pitch, swinging a foul back into the netting behind home plate, and the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just underway, top of the first inning, here in game number 2 of a potential 15. As we'll play through to potentially next Wednesday. Here's the set by Carr, looks, turns, does not throw to second base. Carr wears number 40, St. Ambrose, and they're all white jerseys, white tops, white pants, the dark blue caps. There's a ball outside. Runner going to third, throw, and it's to the foul side of the bag. And so Reno in with his second stolen base of the inning. And Olivet Nazarene being aggressive on the base paths here. They have the first run of the game 90 feet away. Two is the count on the board here to Moonen. And the pitch to him. And that'll be a strike called on the outside corner, strike 3 called, and so Moonen is out. And that's the second out of the inning. Boy, not a productive at bat there by Moonen. And so 2 away with a runner at third for Tyler Fisher, the first baseman. Fisher, a .299 hitter this year, 2 home runs, 35 runs batted in. So Carr trying to get out of this inning without any damage. First pitch here, down low, and Ryan trouble locating it. He spins and finally gets to it, gets the ball back behind the plate. 1-0 here to Fisher. So RW Reno at third base. Top of the first inning, no score in Joliet, Illinois. Glad you've joined us for game 2 of 4 on this opening day of the tournament. 4 more tomorrow on Monday, and on Monday you really begin to whittle down the field. And there's a strike called on the outside edge. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Tyler Fisher. Fisher, 6'1", 205, a junior from Limestone, Illinois, awaits the pitch. Jammed him, and he fists it foul back behind home plate, and it's 1-2. Just fought it off there. Good job there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tyler Fisher. Olivet Nazarene coming into the tournament having won 3 of their last 4. Their last game was a 6-2 win over Indiana South Bend on the 1st of May. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carr comes set. And the pitch. Missing outside. That squares it up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Jacob Bultice awaits on deck, top of the first inning. Olivet trying to toss the first run of the game on the board. I'm not sure what that noise is. Sounds like a generator or a jackhammer in the background. Here's the next pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Good job by Carr there to get out of the inning without getting any damage. So in the inning, no runs, a hit, no errors, 2 stolen bases, and a runner left at third base. After a half inning, it is Olivet Nazarene nothing. St. Ambrose coming to bat. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Heading to the bottom of the first inning here, it'll be St. Ambrose now with their first chance of the ball game. As it'll be Mike Coughlin, the second baseman, starting things off for St. Ambrose. Right-handed batter stands in against Kenuel Dominguez on the mound for Olivet Nazarene. The right-hander kicks and fires. First pitch chopped towards short on, I think, 3 hops it was. Fielded there at short by Campbell. Throw to first, and there's the first out of the inning. 1 up and 1 down on 1 pitch. Here's the center fielder, Mike Snow. Snow, right-handed batter, stands in. As Dominguez upright on the mound, he fires, and the first pitch is in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Mike Snow. Snow this year, a .222 hitter, no home runs, 8 runs batted in. St. Ambrose concluded their season with a doubleheader sweep over Calumet St. Joseph. There's a ball outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. They won the first game in that doubleheader 11-1 and then won the second game 9-6. They split their final 4 games of the year, although they did win 4 of their last 6. Next pitch came inside, caught the inside corner, and it is 1-2 to Snow, who began to swing and then held up. Dominguez this year 6-2 with a 3.53 ERA, 43 and a third innings pitched. Coming into the tourney, there's a swing and a bouncer, 1 hopper back to Dominguez. Throws to first, 2 up, 2 down in the St. Ambrose first inning. That'll bring to the plate the third baseman, Andrew Rodriguez. Dominguez again, 6-2, 3.53 ERA. 37 hits, 25 runs, 17 earned, 6 walks, 45 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .220 against him. So Andrew Rodriguez now will stand in. Rodriguez, left-handed batter. And here's the first pitch from Dominguez, and it'll be lifted in the air and into left field for a base hit. Nicely done there in left field by Sherrill to cut it off to prevent the ball from going to the wall. So a 2-out single here for Andrew Rodriguez. And that'll bring to the plate the right fielder, Cole Augenbaugh. Augenbaugh, .318 on the year. 3 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Olivet Nazarene had a chance in the first inning. They had a runner reach as far as third, but he was left stranded there. First pitch to Augenbaugh, and it misses inside, 1-0. He'll be followed by Michael Ryan, and then if we get that far, Liam Dennehy. As we play here in the bottom of the first inning. No score in Joliet. Here's the set by Dominguez on the pitch. Jammed him. It swung on and top foul toward the left side on deck circle. So a ball and a strike. Augenbaugh stands in. Rodriguez at first base. Here's the set now on the pitch. Augenbaugh swings, hits it well, but in the air. Left center field, dropping quickly. Coming on, sliding attempt there by R.W. Reno in center field, and he makes the grab. A nice defensive play to end the inning for Olivet Nazarene. So a line out and away to center field. As in the inning, no runs, a hit, no errors, one left on base after one. No score. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Top of the second inning here at Route 66 Stadium in Joliet, Illinois. Jacob Bultice to start it off now for Olivet Nazarene against Colton Carr. And the windup in the first pitch from the righty. And it'll be into the backstop. Fouled back out of play, and it's 0-1 to Jacob Bultice. Bultice out of the box, now back in. Bultice, Payne, and Madsen due up for Olivet Nazarene. As the 0-1 misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to the right-handed hitting Bultice. Bultice this year, .379, leading the team. As there's a swing and a high foul fly out of play to the right side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Technically, one other player led the team, but that was a small sample size. Bultice, the only batter at the top with the appreciable number of at-bats. 143 at-bats this year, 54 hits for a .379 average. There's a swing and a miss, I believe, and on a drop third, it'll be throw to first base for the out. So here's Braden Payne. So 1 out here in the Olivet Nazarene second inning. I was checking out my stats, looked up and saw that the catcher, Ryan, was ready to throw to first base. So here's Payne. Payne, a .261 average on the year, and the first pitch is there for a strike. So 0-1 to Braden Payne. Payne this year, no home runs, 11 runs batted in. Carr of the wind and the pitch, wave and a miss. Good movement on that breaking ball, and Payne quickly is now in an 0-2 hole. Top of the second inning, no score in game 2 of our quadruple header here. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swinging a bouncer to the right side. Ranging over to his left, second baseman Coughlin throws to first, and that's the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down for Logan Madsen, the Olivet Nazarene second baseman. Madsen, a .296 hitter. No home runs, 30 runs batted in. Olivet Nazarene finishing as the number 3 seed. Finished 4.5 games back of St. Xavier. There's a swing and a foul tip, and that'll be a strike, and it's 0-1 to Madsen. Ben DeYoung next, and then Mason Sherrill if we get that far. Here in the top half of inning number 2. Madsen back into the batter's box. And the 0-1 from Carr. Taken a little bit low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Madsen, right-handed batter, taps the plate with his bat. Here's the pitch now from Carr. Breaking ball. Strike called. Good pitch there on the inside edge, and it's 1-2. St. Ambrose, the number 8. Beg your pardon, the number 6 seed in the tourney, finishing up just below 500 overall in the CCAC. Swinging a ground ball towards short, charging, gloving, and throwing to first base Minder, and that'll end the inning in a 6-3 putout. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. No score in Joliet. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Heading to the bottom of the 2nd inning, Michael Ryan will start it off now for the St. Ambrose Fighting Bees. First pitch to him, and that'll be there for a called strike. 0-1 now to Michael Ryan. Ryan, Denehy, and then Stroman due up for the St. Ambrose Fighting Bees. Bees, as we said, toward the end of the last half inning, as there's a swing and a high pop foul back behind home plate. Plenty of room here behind home plate at Route 66 Stadium. Off with a mask is the catcher DeYoung, and he makes the catch in front of the first row of seats. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Liam Denehy now. Just beginning to mention again, St. Ambrose just below 500 in the CCAC standings. They finished at 15-24 overall. They were 13-14 in conference play. As the first pitch here, hit into the air toward right field. Moving over to his right, rather to his, no, that's his right. Our left is the right fielder, Bulltice, and he makes the catch for the out. 2 away. That'll bring up the first baseman, Zach Stroman. So Kenwell Dominguez trying to make short work of the Fighting Bees here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. He allowed a hit in the 1st inning, but that was from Andrew Rodriguez, who was stranded at first base. Stroman, left-handed batter, stands in, and the first pitch to him misses outside, and it's 1-0. Long look in now by Dominguez. Now he rocks into the windup and the pitch. And Stroman a little bit ahead of that one. Swings and misses. Swung through it. 1 ball and 1 strike. Stroman, 229 hitter on the year, hits a soft liner, knocked down at first base. Pitcher will be covering here. That'll be a 3-1 putout. Fisher almost caught that on the fly on a backhand try. Knocked it down and then recorded the out as he threw to Dominguez. So in the inning, St. Ambrose retired in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base, and after 2, no score between Olivet Nazarene and St. Ambrose. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Don't forget, coming up, Game 3 later on this afternoon. That'll be at 4 p.m. It'll feature the number 2-seeded St. Francis Fighting Saints playing on their home field against the 7-seeded Roosevelt Lakers. Terry Bonadonna will be with you on the call for that, and I'll be back for the 7 o'clock game tomorrow night. Here we go. Top 3. Ben DeYoung leading it off, and the first pitch to him is a called strike. So DeYoung behind 0-1 here as the 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up for Olivet Nazarene. Here's the wind of the next pitch. Swinging a ground ball in the hole at short. Short left field, trying for a sliding backhand grab was Minder, but it skips by him. I believe that'll be likely scored a hit and a leadoff base runner here for Olivet Nazarene in the 3rd inning. So that'll bring to the plate the left fielder, Mason Sherrill. Olivet Nazarene splitting their last 2 games against St. Ambrose. They won the season series 2-1. They defeated St. Ambrose in Bourbonnais 6-2 on the 22nd of March, then went to Davenport, split a pair by scores of 5-1. That was their win, and then they were blanked in the nightcap in the series finale by a score of 7-0. That doubleheader taking place on the, as here's a pickoff throw to first and the runner back in. That doubleheader taking place on the 23rd of March. Here's the set now and the pitch. Swing and a miss by Sherrill, and so he's behind at 0-1. Courtesy runner into the game for Olivet Nazarene. Next, Alex Campy, a 5'9" junior from Manteno, Illinois. So he runs for the catcher, DeYoung. And the pitch. Campy going. Pitch came in high and outside. Throw to second base. And it was to the first base side, trying to make the tag. The swipe tag there was Minder. He had a great effort at it, but the runner called safe. So Olivet Nazarene for the 2nd straight inning, 2nd inning in the 3 we've played so far today, has a runner in scoring position. The pitch, I believe, was called a ball, so it's 1-1 now to Sherrill. Left-handed batter waits. Here's the delivery. Swing and a foul. Tip at home plate to make it 1-2. Sherrill, the number 9 hitter in the Tiger order. Hitting .292 on the year. No home runs, 14 runs batted in. We play here in the top of the 3rd inning. 0-0 ball game. Here comes the set now, and the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, dropping quickly in right field. That'll fall in for a base hit. Runner at second there had to hold up for fear the ball might be caught, so he can only advance as far as 3rd. Back-to-back singles here, and runners at 1st and 3rd for Olivet Nazarene as we move to the top of the order for the Tigers. So up comes Ryan Campbell now. Campbell is 0 for 1. He flied to center field his first time up. Olivet Nazarene, they got R.W. Reno to third in the first inning, but he was left on base there. Now they have runners at first and third. Here's the set now by Colton Carr. Turns, throws to first, and the runner diving back in. No tag was applied there by the first baseman Stroman. Campbell briefly out of the box, back in. Back foot just inside the back line of the batter's box. There's the pitch, and the right-handed hitter swings through it and misses. So 0-1 here to Ryan Campbell. The winner of this game will play tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. against the winner of the next game between St. Francis and Roosevelt. Here's the set, long pause, and the pitch. Off the edge of the bat and fouled back off the end of the bat to the backstop, and it's 0-2 to Campbell. The loser of this game comes right back tomorrow at 10 a.m. to play an elimination game against the loser of game number 3. As is the case every year, within 24 hours, one team will exit. Throw to first to the runner back in. No balls and 2 strikes here to Ryan Campbell. Runners take their leads. Not much of a lead there at third base. There's a swing and a foul back. Stays no balls and 2 strikes. Campbell out of the box. Looked like he adjusted his batting glove. And now back in. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swinging a pop foul out of play to the right side. Looked like that cleared the roof. So look out on the sidewalk outside the park on the first base side. It stays 0-2 to Ryan Campbell. Campbell briefly out, now back into the batter's box. Here's the set by Colton Carr. And the 0-2. High and outside to make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Olivet Nazarene coming into the tournament hitting .306 as a team. Runner at first goes, swung on, and a soft liner into left field for a base hit, and this will score the first run of the game. So Campy comes in from third to score, as Campbell with a little soft RBI single that he serves into left field. Mason Sherrill to second base, and now here's R.W. Reno. So 1-0 in favor of Olivet Nazarene here, as they put the first run of the game on the board here in this top half of inning number 2. Here's the set now, and then a turn but no throw from Colton Carr to second base. Reno singled, stole a base, stole a pair, I think, if memory serves, but was left stranded at third. He squares the bat to bunt here, pushes it down. Coming off the mound, Carr whirls, throws to first. Successful sacrifice there, and runners now will be at second and third. Well executed there by Reno. As that'll be the first out of the inning, and that will bring to the plate the third baseman, Nathan Moonen. Moonen 0 for 1. He struck out swinging back in the first inning. Has a chance to knock in a pair here. Moonen, right-handed batter. And the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss. He was behind that pitch all the way, and so he is behind in the count as a result at 0-1. Olivet Nazarene, their purple jerseys with the gold numerals, gray pants. Moonen awaits. And the kick in the delivery. Swinging a ground ball directly at second base. Up with it there is Coughlin. Throw to first. And that'll be the second out of the inning, but a run comes in to score. Good piece of hitting there, hitting it to the right side. Moonen drives in a run. Sherrill coming in to score to make it 2-0 in favor of Olivet Nazarene. Campbell on the play goes to third base, and that'll bring up Tyler Fisher now. First pitch to him, and that'll be a strike called on the outside corner. I just began to say that'll miss, and the right arm went up. No balls and a strike here. Fisher 0 for 1 with a strikeout, so 2 runs in across here in the Olivet third. There's a wave and a miss. Ball goes behind the plate. Didn't go all the way to the backstop. Backhand flip here by Ryan to Carr. Carr had it, would have tagged him out, but he dropped the ball and a run comes in. That makes it 3-0 Olivet Nazarene. So a 3-0 ball game. And here's the next pitch, and that'll be up high. And it is 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the wind, and the next pitch swung on, grounded to the shortstop. And was directly there at Minder. Throw to first, and that'll end the inning. And Olivet Nazarene puts 3 on the board, and we have played 2.5. We go bottom 3. Your score is Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. A bit of a quick turnaround as we head to the bottom of the third inning here at Route 66 Stadium in Joliet, Illinois. And the designated hitter, Noah Paulus, will lead it off here for St. Ambrose as Olivet Nazarene now with a 3-0 lead. First pitch will miss inside as Paulus jackknifes out of the way of that one. And so 1 ball and no strikes here to Noah Paulus. He'll be followed by the shortstop Minder and then back to the top of the order. Here in the bottom of the third inning. There's a pitch, swing and a miss. Actually got a piece of it, a strike either way, and it's 1-1 to Paulus. Dominguez working quickly, swinging a ground ball towards second base. About a step to his right goes Madsen, fields and throws to first, and that's the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down, and here's Peyton Minder, the shortstop. Minder, a .282 hitter on the year, a home run and 26 runs batted in. Dominguez has retired all but 1 batter he has faced in the game thus far. Breaking ball called strike on the inner edge, and so it's 0-1 to Peyton Minder. Dominguez into the wind and the delivery. Jackknifes out of the way of that one. That misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. We play here at the home of St. Francis, also the home of the Joliet Slammers, an independent minor league team. There's a swing and a floater, and into right field for a base hit. Little soft liner. And so Minder aboard with a single. Second hit of the game for the Fighting Bees. Back to the top of the order, and Mike Coughlin. Dimensions here. 400 to straightaway center. Left field corner, 348, 327 down the line and right. Coughlin 0 for 1 with a ground out to the shortstop his first time up. Here's the set and the first pitch to him. Swinging another flare to right field. Dropping quickly in there for a base hit, station to station here. In fact, in right field there, Boltais fired it back into second, thinking there might be a chance at a force. That didn't happen. So back-to-back singles here, and St. Ambrose with something going in the bottom of the third inning. So 2 on, 1 out for Mike Snow, the center fielder. Snow grounded back to the pitcher his first time up. Here's the set now by Dominguez, and the pitch. Snow bunts the ball up the third base line. Dominguez charging up the mound. Fields, turns, throws to first for the out. So Snow with a sacrifice. There's the second out of the inning. As the runners advance to second and third, and that'll bring up Andrew Rodriguez. Rodriguez began the St. Ambrose hitting attack, if you will, with a base hit in the first inning. He was left at first base. He did not advance any further. And he'll step out of the box here as time will be called. Bottom of the third inning, and it is Olivet Nazarene with a lead by a score of 3-0 here in Joliet, Illinois. Game 2 of 4 here on this first Friday in May. Here's the set now by Dominguez, and the pitch. Missed on a fastball inside, and it's 1-0. Rodriguez a chance to deliver here, get his team back into the game. Not that they're out of it. 3 runs is certainly doable, but base hit here could drop that deficit by 2/3. Here's the set now, and the pitch. And that'll be over, but a little bit low. 2-0 here to Andrew Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the 6'6 junior, 250-pounder from Crestwood, Illinois. Left-handed batter awaits. Time called. Rodriguez back into the batter's box. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Taken inside, 3 balls and no strikes. Bad one here would load the bases. With 2 out in the inning. St. Ambrose trailing it by a score of 3-0. Here's the set now. And the pitch. Swinging a grounder over the left side, the left edge of the mound. Glove there at short. Throw in time from Campbell, and that'll end the inning. So St. Ambrose threatens, but they do not score. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. 3 innings in the books. Your score, it is Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is RMU baseball. This is CCAC tournament baseball. heading to the middle innings in Game 2 of our 4-game Friday schedule. And the first pitch here swung on and hit hard up the first base line. Glove behind the bag there at first by Stroman for St. Ambrose. He'll step on the base, and on one pitch, Jacob Bultice, the right fielder for Olivet Nazarene, is retired here in the Olivet Nazarene 4th inning. Bultice now 0 for 2. Here's the designated hitter, Braden Payne. Payne 0 for 1. He grounded out to the second baseman his first time up. First pitch to him here, and that'll be down low, and it's 1-0. Logan Matson will be next, and then Ben DeYoung if we get that far. Top of 4, 3-0 Olivet Nazarene the lead. Swinging a base hit to left field. One hopping past the shortstop and into left field. So a solid single there for Payne, and Olivet Nazarene with a 1-out base runner. So that will send to the plate Logan Matson. Matson 0 for 1 with a ground out to the shortstop. Olivet Nazarene with 3 in the 3rd inning, looking to add to that advantage here. Here's the wind of the first pitch to him. And a one-hopper back to Carr. Turns, throws to the second base, but he throws wildly, and they do not get the force play. It was backed up in center field. Boy, they had a chance at a 1-6-3 double play instead. Runners at first and second. That would have gotten them out of the inning. I believe scored a fielder's choice there. And here's Ben DeYoung. No error because there was no further advancement, I believe. Although they could have gotten the out at second base. But anyway, here's DeYoung. DeYoung singled and then made way for a courtesy runner that came around to score back in the 3rd inning. So 2 on and 1 out here for Olivet Nazarene. Boy, Carr, I think just a little bit too hurried his throw a little bit too much there. And now he's going to have to try to work out of some difficulty. First pitch here, that'll be upstairs, and it's 1-0 to DeYoung. This is an important half inning now it's turned into for St. Ambrose. They cannot really afford, I don't think, to fall behind any further. They trail by 3, and they need to keep Olivet Nazarene where they are. Double play still in order here. As the next pitch low and outside, 2-0 to Ben DeYoung. DeYoung looks down at third base, now back into the batter's box. DeYoung from Thornton, Illinois. Here's the set and the pitch. And DeYoung takes strike at the knees. Looked like it was over the outer half of the plate, and it's now 2-1 to Ben DeYoung. And here's the set. 2-1 pitch from Carr. DeYoung takes, floater, called strike, well placed. And so that squares the count up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Already had one team advance. Robert Morris will play tomorrow night at 7 p.m. against the winner of our 4th game today. They defeated Trinity Christian 4-3 in a thriller in the opening game of the tournament. Here's a swing and a foul back. And it stays 2-2. Trinity Christian now will play an elimination game tomorrow at 1 p.m. against the loser of that game tonight. Two balls and 2 strikes to count here. Colton Carr looks in for the sign. And the pitch. And that'll be a little bit low. Boy, that was close. I thought, to be honest with you, that was in there. So, Ben DeYoung now with a 3-2 count. Runners take their leads at first and second. The set by Carr, and the pitch. Swing, and this ball is going to be rolled foul up the first base and now right field line. Caroms off the sidewall into the bullpen down the right field side. So it stays 3 balls and 2 strikes to Ben DeYoung. Here's the set. Now time called. DeYoung out, now back into the batter's box. Big batter here for St. Ambrose. Here's the set now and the pitch. Swinging a foul back. We'll try it again at 3-2. Good battle here between Carr and DeYoung. Three balls and two strikes. Right-handed hitting. DeYoung back into the batter's box. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Good pitch there by Carr, who gets him, and that's the second out of the inning. Clutch strikeout there for Carr, and now here's Mason Sherrill. Sherrill is 1 for 1 at a single and then came around to score back in the third inning. Carr trying to wiggle off the hook here in the top of the fourth inning. 3-0, Olivet Nazarene the lead. They have runners at first and second. First pitch here. Swinging a bouncer up the first base side. Glove there at the bag at first base, and Stroman will take it himself to end the inning. Carr went over to cover, but Stroman deferred, or actually he just decided to head over to the base himself. So in the inning, no runs for Olivet Nazarene. On a hit, no errors. 2 left on base. And we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It is Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. On we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Cole Augenbaugh, the St. Ambrose right fielder, leads off, and he will face an 0-1 count as we come back here to Joliet's Route 66 Stadium. Here's the 0-1 pitch, breaking ball from Kenwell Dominguez, and that missed outside. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Cole Augenbaugh. Augenbaugh lined to center field his last time up, as there's a strike called on a breaking ball at the knees. Good pitch, and now it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Augenbaugh, Ryan, and Denehy do up here for St. Ambrose in the fourth. Augenbaugh takes a little bit low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dominguez, right-hander, rocks and deals. This is skied into the air. And second baseman and shortstop both shading their eyes, and drifting over to the first base side of second is the shortstop Campbell to make the catch. 1 away here, and that'll bring to the plate Michael Ryan. And the first pitch to the left-handed hitting Ryan. Taking a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Ryan Fouled out to the catcher his first time up. As the next pitch, strike called on the outside edge to even the count, 1-1 strike. So Ryan 0 for 1 in the game. Left-handed hitter awaits. Dominguez working very quickly, and that'll pitch will be over but a little bit low. 2-1 now to Ryan. Dominguez looks in for the sign. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a bouncer to the right side towards second base. Glove there by Matson. Throw to first, and there are 2 down in the inning. Matson there took his time, took a little bit of an extra step, but got the throw over there, and so now here's Liam Dennehy, the right fielder. Beg your pardon, the left fielder who flied to right his first time up. Dominguez gave up a pair of hits back in the 3rd inning. He's trying to get out of this inning in 1-2-3 fashion. First pitch is going to be a strike call to the knees, so it is no balls in 1 strike. Olivet Nazarene the lead 3-0 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Wind in the next pitch. That'll be upstairs, and it's 1-1. Dominguez, tall right-hander, kicks and throws. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there that dove down in the zone, and Dennehy behind in the count 1-2. Dominguez checks in at 5'10" according to the roster. Senior from Barceloneta, Puerto Rico. There's a bouncer to the right side, and this will be a 3-1 put out as Fisher Field throws to Dominguez covering, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Fighting Bees. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Through 4, it's Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Top of the fifth inning, middle frame of our 9-inning contest, and the top of the order coming up, Ryan Campbell, the shortstop. Leading it off for Olivet Nazarene, first pitch from Colton Carr. Misses upstairs, and it's 1-0. Campbell flied to center field his first time up, then singled, drove in a run, and scored as well in the 3rd inning. Swinging a fly ball, hit well into right center field, tailing away from the center fielder, Snow, but running it down Augenbaugh, the right fielder, right in front of Snow as he makes the catch for out number 1. Augenbaugh ranging to his right well there. So 1 up and 1 down for RW Reno. Reno a singled in the 1st inning and a sacrifice in the 3rd. Olivet Nazarene a 3-0 lead. Olivet Nazarene 3 runs on 5 hits and an error as the first pitch misses outside. St. Ambrose no runs, 3 hits, and no errors. 1-0 to Reno. The wind and the pitch. Be taken for a strike, popping right into the mitt, and that makes it 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike. Reno, left-handed batter, back into the batter's box. And the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. Up with it there. Minder, throw to first, and there's out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring to the plate Nathan Moonen for Olivet Nazarene. Moonen a single and then an RBI ground out here today. Moonen, right-handed batter, awaits. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a topper, foul to the left of home plate. Rolling through the on-deck circle over toward the dugout. 0-1 to Nathan Moonen. Kicking the pitch, Moonen slices it to right field, curling toward the line. A little bit of a long run there, but Augenbaugh got a good jump and runs it down just as he crosses into foul territory in right field, and that'll close out the inning. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Good inning for Carr on the mound. We've played half of this game. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Your score. It is Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. On we go here to the bottom of the fifth inning in Joliet, Illinois at Route 66 Stadium. And starting it off here, and the first pitch will be a called strike. So it is 0-1 to Zach Stroman, the first baseman. Kenuel Dominguez so far sailing along through the first 4 innings of this game. The next pitch is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Dominguez has allowed 3 hits for St. Ambrose. Here's the 1-1. Began to swing, and the home plate umpire says he went around. It's Stroman, so he's behind at 0-2. Stroman is 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out on a 3-1 put out back in the second inning. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swinging a foul back to the screen, and we'll try it again at 1-2. Dominguez back on the mound. And he deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good pitch there, tailed away from the hitter. Stroman, left-handed hitter. The pitch tailed away toward the opposite batter's box, and Stroman came up empty. So that's the first out of the St. Ambrose fifth inning, and that'll bring to the plate the DH Noah Paulus. That was Kenuel Dominguez's first strikeout of the ball game. First pitch here to Paulus. Swing and a miss, and he's behind at 0-1. Paulus 0 for 1, grounded out to the second baseman, his first time up. Bottom of the fifth inning, 3-0 in favor of Olivet Nazarene. Here's the 0-1, swing and a miss again. Well, you could interchange the last 2 swings. Same location, same swing, same result, and it's 0-2. Dominguez into the wide, the 0-2. Well up and well outside, and so the at-bat continues. 1-2 to Paulus. Peyton Minder next, and then if we get that far back to the top of the order, and Mike Coughlin here for St. Ambrose. Long look in now, Dominguez kicks and throws. That'll miss outside, rather. That makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dominguez gets the sign, and he deals a little bit high. That'll run it full, 3-2 now. Wind blowing in straight in from left field. It's been kind of shifting around throughout the day. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled back to the screen, and we'll try it again. Paulus back into the batter's box. Dominguez kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Paulus well ahead of that one. 2 batters, 2 striking swing outs here for St. Ambrose in the 5th inning, and that'll bring up Peyton Minder, the shortstop. Minder is 1 for 1. He's singled. In the 3rd, his first time up. Takes the first pitch here low, and it's 1-0. There's the 1 and the 1-0. Wave and a miss. Minder taking a mighty swing there, but came up empty, and the count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Dominguez quickly rocks into the wind of the pitch. Swinging a high foul fly down the right field line. Long run here in right, but it's just beyond the reach of Bultheis. Went as far as he could there near the first row of seats, but it landed about 5 in. So Bultheis not able to get to that one. 1-2 now to Peyton Minder. And the delivery. Swing and a miss at an high fastball, and it's 1-2-3 here for St. Ambrose in their half of the 5th inning. As Dominguez striking out the side in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. 5 complete in the books, and it stays. Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Tyler Fisher will start it off here for Olivet Nazarene. Goes after the first pitch, came up empty on quite the mighty swing, and so he's behind at 0-1. Colton Carr remaining on the mound here for St. Ambrose. He's had 1 bad inning, really, and it's cost him. Next pitch low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike here. Heading to the 6th inning of our ball game. There's a wave and a miss. Might have barely caught a piece of it. Strike either way, and 1-2. Carr, the junior right-hander from Ogden, Illinois. Looks in for the sign and the pitch. Swing and a soft liner into right field for a base hit. Right center to be more accurate. Wide turn at first base, but staying there will be Taylor Fisher. And Olivet Nazarene with a leadoff base runner here in the top of the 6th inning. So now to Jacob Bultheis. Bultheis is 0 for 1, a strikeout and a ground out to the first baseman. That was a 3 unassisted putout. First pitch here to Bultheis. missing outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Boltice will be followed by Payne, and then if we get that far, Logan Madsen. Top of the 6th inning. It is a 3-0 Olivet Nazarene lead. The pitch. Missing outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Jacob Boltice. Boltice stands in. Very wide open stance. And the pitch, swinging a ground ball over the right side of the mound. Gets out to second for 1. To the shortstop, the relay for a second double play is not in time. 4-6 on the force play to eliminate Fisher. So now that'll bring up Braden Payne. Payne is 1 for 2 singleless last time up. Colton Carr trying to get out of yet another jam. A mini jam anyway. There's a ball low and outside. And so the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. Boltice takes his lead off first base. Throw to the bag, and Boltice diving back in safely. Game number 3 coming up at 4 o'clock tonight, and we'll have game number 4 at 7 p.m. Here's the set now, and a throw to first, and the runner back in safely. One 0 the count to Braden Prince. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he moves it up the third base line. Glove there. Throw to second for 1. Relay in time. Nice dig out there to end the inning. I think that was a 5-4-3 twin killing. Good play all around. Rodriguez going to Coughlin, and then the throw to first dug out on 1 hop by Stroman to end the inning. So St. Xavier with a 1-out base hit, but they get nothing out of it. As in the inning, no runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and it is Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Top of the order due up for St. Ambrose here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and that means Mike Coughlin will bat, and he takes the first pitch for a called strike, so he's quickly behind at 0-1. Kenwell Dominguez into the wide. Here's the pitch, swinging a high fly ball. Drifting over a little bit to his left and reaching up, R.W. Reno in center field makes the catch. 1 away in the inning. That ball I thought would be kind of to the left side of the second base bag if you drew a line all the way out to the wall, but then Reno went over to his left about 15 steps to make the catch. 1 up and 1 down, and that'll bring up Mike Snow, the center fielder for St. Ambrose. Winding the first pitch to him. Breaking ball, called strike, 0-1. Boy, I don't have the official numbers, but Kenwell Dominguez has been doing a great job here tonight. Swinging a foul back. 0-2. Great job here this afternoon of getting ahead in the count. And makes so much difference. Here's the wind and the 0-2. This is low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Back with you for more baseball today at 4 o'clock and then again at 7. Back at it tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. when we'll have our first elimination game of this tournament. Here's the next pitch missing outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-0 Olivet Nazarene is in front. Thought there were going to be a little hesitation there, but then the pitch to the plate to Snow, and Dominguez rings him up. So a called third there, and here is Andrew Rodriguez batting with 2 out and nobody on base. And right now St. Ambrose hard-pressed to get anything going in this game offensively. Rodriguez does have a single. He has a single and a ground out to the shortstop. Here's the wind of the first pitch. Taken outside. 1 ball and no strikes here to Andrew Rodriguez. We play in the bottom of the 6th inning. It is a 3-0 Olivet Nazarene lead. Olivet Nazarene Tigers with all 3 of their runs as there's a strike call to the knees on a breaking ball. Olivet Nazarene with all 3 of their runs coming back in the 3rd inning. The 1-1. Inside and it misses him. But only because Rodriguez jackknifed his way out of the way of that one. He has a 2-1 count here. Here's the pitch, swinging a ground ball to the right side on the edge of the outfield grass, or outfield turf, if you will. Gloved by Madsen, throw to first in time. And the 3rd straight 1-2-3 inning. As Rodriguez has passed the last 12 he's faced. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the top of the 7th inning, and it's Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. On we go to the top of the 7th inning now, and the first hitter for Olivet Nazarene, Logan Madsen, hits one into the air to right center field, caught there by, I believe, Augenbaugh in right field, and so that is the first out of the inning here in the top of the 7th. That'll bring up Ben DeYoung, the catcher now for Olivet Nazarene. DeYoung has a single and a strikeout in the game today. 3-0 Olivet Nazarene the lead. First pitch here, and that'll be off the outside edge for a ball, and it's 1-0 here to DeYoung. DeYoung singled in the 3rd inning and then struck out swinging in the Olivet Nazarene 4th. Next pitch, swing and a foul tip at home plate, and it's 1-1. And DeYoung stepping out of the box, adjusting his batting helmet. Now he's back in. And the 1-1 offering. Over but a little bit. No, they called it in the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I thought that might come in a little low. Madsen leading off with a fly out to right field. Then DeYoung and then Mason Sherrill due up here in the Olivet Nazarene 7th inning. Next pitch swung on a little bit of a jam shot. Popped up, short left field. Shading his eyes from the sun, backing up. Shortstop there. Minder able to make the catch. And that'll be the second out of the inning. 2 away for the left fielder, Mason Sherrill. Sherrill, left-handed batter, is 1 for 2, a single and a run scored back in the 4th inning. Then in the 5th inning, he grounded into an unassisted put out by the first baseman. First pitch to him is, I believe, in there for a called strike. That's what they have on the board. It is 0-1. We'll go with that. Here's the wind of the 0-1. Bunt attempt and bunting through the ball there, or at least following it directly down, was Sherrill. So he's behind in an 0-2 count. Game number 3 coming up at 4 p.m. Terry Bonadonna will be on the call on that one, and then I'll be back with you for game number 4 tonight at 7. Don't need to hurry it along. Game 7 will be here soon enough. Tonight it'll be St. Xavier against Indiana South Bend. Here's the next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's a quick top of the 7th inning for Olivet Nazarene. In the inning, nothing going on. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Stretch time here in Joliet. We go bottom 7. It is still Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Heading to the bottom of the 7th inning, Cole Augenbaugh leading it off, and he goes after the first pitch, came up empty on a swinging strike, so he's behind 0-1. Augenbaugh, Ryan, and Denehy do up here for St. Ambrose, and the 0-1 pitch swung on, and a high pop-up near home plate, just to the left of the plate, foul territory, off with a helmet and mask, the catcher DeYoung, and he makes the catch looking into the sunlight, and it's the first out of the inning recorded as Augenbaugh fouls out to the catcher. 1 away in the inning for Michael Ryan, the catcher. So DeYoung, the catcher, makes the catch on the last out, and now the St. Ambrose catcher, Michael Ryan, will step to the plate. And the first pitch to him, and it'll be low for ball 1. Michael Ryan is fouled out to the catcher, and also hit into a ground out to the second baseman. We play in the bottom of the 7th inning, 3-0 in favor of Olivet Nazarene. All the runs coming in 1 inning in this game. There's a ball low and inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Olivet Nazarene scoring all 3 runs in there of their game today here in the 3rd inning. As the next pitch low, 3-0 here to Michael Ryan. Ryan looking to reach base for the first time in 3 plate appearances. The 3-0. And there's your 4-pitch walk, ball 4. So a 1-out base runner here. William Dennehy now will come hit for St. Ambrose. Dennehy is fly to right and hit into a ground out. Then went 3-1 in the putout. Fisher to Dominguez. St. Ambrose needs 1 more base runner to get the tying run of the plate. First pitch here, and it's a little bit high for ball 1. Dennehy back into the batter's box. Here's the 1-0. Missed outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Catcher tried to bring that pitch back. That's DeYoung. Looked like he tried to frame it there a little bit, but to no avail. 2 balls and no strikes the count. Here's the set by Dominguez. And the pitch. Swing and popped up short right center field. 3 men converging. It'll drop between them in no man's land for a bloop single. And St. Ambrose now has runners at first and second with 1 down in the inning. Dennehy has first hit in 3 trips to the plate today. And that'll bring to the plate the first baseman, Zach Stroman. St. Ambrose had their opportunities earlier on in the game. They put runners at first and second in the 3rd inning, but could not dent the scoreboard. They trail here 3-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Stroman is 0 for 2. Grounded at first base, and also he struck out swinging. Set by Dominguez. The pitch. Breaking ball. Strike called at the letters. And it's 0-1. Good placement there, it looked like, by Dominguez. No balls and 1 strike the count. Here's the set and the pitch. Swinging, this ball is well hit. And moving back, though, looks like with room. Yep, playable. Moving back into his left is the center fielder, Reno. Has the catch. Runner at second tags to third, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And now runners at the corners. And Noah Paulus, the DH, due up here for St. Ambrose. Paulus bats here with runners at first and third. St. Ambrose right now trying to snap out of the shutout here. They trail 3-0. First pitch to Paulus. Strike called on the inside edge. He jackknifed his way out of the way of that one, but it caught the zone anyway. Paulus is 0 for 2. A ground out to the second baseman and a strikeout here today. Here's the set and the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball, and he swung through that. Paulus quickly behind now. No balls and 2 strikes. Runners at first and third, 2 down in the inning. Kenuel Dominguez trying to get out of the frame without any more damage. Here's the set and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So in the inning, 5 men come to the plate for St. Ambrose. 1 gets a base hit. We had a walk. As we played through 7, 1 run on the 1 hit. Again, we had a walk. No errors and 1 left on base. And we go to the top of the 8th inning. We played through 7. Your score, it is Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Back at Route 66 Stadium in Joliet, Illinois, top of the 8th inning. Ryan Campbell starting it off. Top of the order coming up for Olivet Nazarene. First pitch is struck well to deep left center field. But drawing a bead on it there in center field is Snow, and he makes the catch for the out. One away in the inning. So one away in the inning. And here's R.W. Reno. Reno is 1 for 2 with a sacrifice. Takes the first pitch, and that'll be a little bit low, and it's 1-0. Here's the wind and the 1-0 delivery now. Up high and away. 2 balls and no strikes to R.W. Reno. He singled in the first inning. Stole a base, wound up at third. He sacrificed in the third, and then he grounded out of the shortstop back in inning number 5. 3-0 Olivet the lead. There's a wave and a miss. And so Reno now has a 2-1 count to deal with. Colton Carr remaining on the mound here for St. Ambrose. Here's the wind and the 2-1. And that'll catch the outside edge. I believe that was a called strike. Yes, it was 2-2. That right arm went up, but was not very, that call not very demonstrative there. Here's the 2-2 in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to R.W. Reno. He'll be followed by Nathan Moonen and then Tyler Fisher if we get that far. 3-0 ball game. Olivet Nazarene, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. St. Ambrose, no runs, 4 hits, and no errors. And the next pitch, swinging a high pop foul, left side. Let's see if it's playable. And it'll be into the seats 3 rows in. Rodriguez drifting over, shaded his eyes from the sun, but ran out of space. So it's a 3-2 count. Reno, left-handed batter, awaits. Here's the kick and the payoff. Pop foul. We'll try it again. That'll drift out of play to the left side. Lands on the berm. And so it's 3-2. Stays 3-2 here. Game number 3 coming up at 4 p.m. Terry Bonadonna will be here with a call on that one, as it'll be. And will be St. Francis against Roosevelt there. There's a swing and another pop foul left side. And again out of play. That pinballed around in the seats, then bounced back toward the St. Ambrose dugout, and one of the St. Ambrose players retrieved it and held the ball aloft in triumph there. 3 balls and 2 strikes the count to R.W. Reno. Here's the line and the delivery. High and away, ball 4. Good at bat there by Reno, and that's a 1-out walk to put a base runner aboard here for Olivet Nazarene. And that'll bring up Nathan Moonen, the third baseman. Moonen is 0 for 3. Does have an RBI and a ground out. Sun now back behind some cloud cover here. Moonen fly to right field his last time up. First pitch jammed him, and he fists it out towards center field. This is well hit considering where it made contact with a bat. Backing up is Snow, and he makes the catch in center for the out. Boy, that ball carried a long way. It was kind of off the fists. So 2-out runner at first still, and that'll bring into the plate Tyler Fisher. Fisher, right-handed batter, stands in. He is 1 for 3 in the ball game. First pitch to him, swing and a miss, as the runner was going, and it's chopped to third base. Glove there at third by Rodriguez, throws to first in time for the out. So Fisher retired on a 5-3 put out. In the inning, no runs, no hits, a walk, no errors, and 1 left on base. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and it is Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. 9-1-2 due up here for St. Ambrose as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. St. Ambrose needing at least 3 to get back into this game. They trail 3-0. Peyton Minder to lead it off now for the Fighting Bees. First pitch to him here, and he skies it into short left field. 3 players converging on it. And initially there it looked like the center fielder, Reno, called for it, but then Sherrill in left ranging over and made the catch for the out. So 1 pitch, 1 out for St. Ambrose. Back to the top of the order, and the second baseman, Mike Coughlin. Coughlin this afternoon is 1 for 3. Had a single back in the second inning. All right, now Kenuel Dominguez rolling along here in this game. First pitch here, called strike. And it is 0-1. Mike Snow next, and then Andrew Rodriguez if we get that far. Bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the wind now on the 0-1 pitch. And that'll miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The only scoring of the game came in the Olivet 3rd inning when they played at 3. That's been it as far as the scoring today. Swing and a miss at a ball that was low and away. It looked like out of the zone. And not a real good swing there by Coughlin, and he's now behind at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. Jammed him, swing and a miss, strike 3. Great location there. I think he foul tipped it and it was caught by DeYoung. Either way, a strikeout, and that's the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring up Mike Snow. I've got Dominguez now with 6 strikeouts. Half of them came in the 5th inning when he struck out the side. Snow hits one sharply over the bag at first base and down the right field line. Picked up there in the bullpen down the right side, and a wise decision by Snow to hold up at first. He took a wide turn. Fisher at first base dove for the ball, and it snuck under his glove and rolled down the right field line toward the bullpen. Bulltice got it back in quickly, and so a 2-out base runner here for St. Ambrose, and that'll bring up Andrew Rodriguez. Rodriguez 1 for 3 in the game. Had a single back in the 1st inning. Since then, he has grounded out twice. First pitch, swing, and a miss, and it's 0-1. Well, the last play of that last half inning, there was a runner going, and so often I see swings and misses that I got ahead of myself a little bit there, but it was a batted ball and resulted in the end of the inning. There's a throw to first and the runner back in safely. Bottom 8, 3-0 in favor of Olivet Nazarene. Here's the set and the pitch. And that'll be a strike on the outside corner. Great location there. 0-2 now to Rodriguez. And Dominguez, 1 pitch away from another very, very good inning. Although he did allow the base hit. Still, he seems to be in the zone right now. Next pitch, just off the outside edge. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cole Augenbaugh would be next if the inning continues. One ball, 2 strikes. Now time called as Rodriguez steps out of the batter's box. Winner of this ball game plays tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. They'll play the winner of the next game, St. Francis against Roosevelt. Loser plays tomorrow in 1. As there's a pitch high and outside. Runs the count now to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Beg your pardon, the loser plays tomorrow morning at 10. Loser of Game 4 will play Trinity Christian tomorrow in Game 1. Swinging a high pop-up, short center field. 3 men again converging on it. This time making the catch will be the shortstop, Campbell, and that'll end the inning. So in the inning, a 2-out base hit, but it comes to no avail there for St. Ambrose. No runs in the inning on a hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. And after 8, it stays. Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. We head to the top of the ninth inning here at Joliet's Route 66 Stadium in downtown Joliet, Illinois. And it'll be 5, 6, and 7 in the Olivet Nazarene order coming up as they look to pad their lead. They lead 3-0, and the right fielder Jacob Bultice leading it off. And the first pitch is high and inside, and it's 1-0 to Bultice. Bultice, Payne, and Madsen due up here for the Olivet Nazarene Tigers, looking to advance. Here's the wind and the next pitch. Swinging a ball loop down the right field line that'll slice foul. So 1-1 to Bultice. Olivet Nazarene, the number 3 seed, had 30 wins this year. One of 2 teams in the conference that had 30 wins overall. The other was the top team, St. Xavier, with 32. Breaking ball. Strike on the inner half. Well-placed pitch there by Colton Carr, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Bultice. Wind continuing to blow in a little bit from left field. Here's the wind and the 1-2. Bultice takes, and a little bit low. That'll make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bultice, right-handed batter. Angled stance toward the third base side. Swinging a chopper left of the mound. Charging at short, Minder. Gloves, throws. Close play at first, but he gets him for out number 1 here in the Olivet Nazarene ninth inning. Well played there by Minder at short. And that'll bring up Braden Payne. Braden Payne is 1 for 3. Had a single back in the 4th inning. And he hit into an inning-ending double play back in the 6th, swinging a 3-hopper to third. Plenty of time here as gloving it there, Rodriguez, and the throw across the diamond, and plenty of time there. Plenty of time in the throw and plenty of time. And there are 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Logan Madsen now. Lots of time, lots of time. Madsen today is 0 for 3. Fly to right field his last time up back in the 7th inning. This game's been breezing along here. As here's the first pitch, and it'll be low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes here to Madsen. And the next pitch, low and away, 2-0. Well, we began at 1:02 p.m., so we're, an hour and 41 minutes into this game, and we're in the 9th inning. Well-paced, to say the least. Next pitch, squaring the bunt, then pulling the bat back is Madsen, and he takes it outside. And so it's 3-0. Looking ahead to the St. Ambrose 9th inning. 4, 5, and 6 due up as the next pitch misses. Nope, that's going to be a called strike. Late call there. It'll be Augenbaugh, Ryan, and Denehy due up for St. Ambrose. So the count here to Madsen now stands at 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on, top of the 9th inning. Olivet Nazarene a 3-0 lead. There's a swing, and this ball is topped, and it'll be fouled to the left of home plate. Ben DeYoung would be next if the inning continues. And to be honest, not a lot going on in this game. The only 3 runs scored in the 3rd inning. Since then, the pitchers have been in command. Starter still in. Carr for St. Ambrose. Beg your pardon. It's Carr for St. Ambrose. And then Dominguez for Olivet Nazarene. There's a walk. Pitch came in a little bit low. 2 out base on balls here for Madsen, and that'll bring up Ben DeYoung. DeYoung today is 1 for 3. Had a single. Struck out swinging in the 4th after the 3rd inning single, and then he popped to the shortstop. So now Colton Carr working out of the stretch here, trying to keep his team within 3 runs here in the top of the 9th inning. First pitch, swung on and lined into left center field for a base hit. Well struck there. Here's Madsen rounding second. He will pull into third. Runners at the corners now with 2 away for Olivet Nazarene. That was a nice piece of hitting, I think, there by DeYoung. Got a good pitch to drive, and he did just that, and now runners at first and third. And it looks like, once again now, it'll be Alex Campy to run for DeYoung. So Campy at first. DeYoung is second single of the day, and that'll bring up Mason Sherrill, the left fielder. And now a meeting in the mound here. We have not had many of these in the first two games here this morning and now in the early afternoon. So Olivet Nazarene looking for a little bit more padding to their current 3-0 lead here in the top half of the ninth inning. Coming up here at Route 66 Stadium, St. Francis and Roosevelt at 4 p.m. And then the 7 p.m. game, St. Xavier against Indiana South Bend. The winners of this game and the winners of this game and the 4 p.m. game will meet tomorrow at 4. That's the winners of the 1 and 4 p.m. games. And then the winners of the 10 a.m. game, that was Robert Morris, and the winner of the 7 p.m. game will meet tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Those will be the winners bracket matchups tomorrow at 4 and 7. Runner from first going in the first pitch, which came in low. And then a throwback is going to be cut off by the pitcher, who then fires behind the runner at third, and everybody winds up safe. One ball and no strikes here to Sherrill. That was an interesting play to call. Here's the 1-0. Swings and fouls it back. I think that was out of the zone, but he made contact, and it's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Sherrill wound up going over to the other side of the plate, took a practice swing. Now he strolls back behind the catcher and the umpire, and now back into the left-handed hitter's batter's box. Runners at second and third. 2 down in the inning. Swinging a roller towards second, moving over to his right there. Fielding and throwing to first Coughlin, and that'll end the inning and end the threat. So Olivet Nazarene puts 2 runners in scoring position, but nothing comes of it. In the inning, no runs. On a hit, no errors, a walk, and 2 left on base. Last chance here for St. Ambrose. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. It is Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Here we go, bottom of the ninth inning, and it'll be Cole Augenbaugh to start things off here for the Fighting Bees of St. Ambrose University out of Davenport, Iowa. Augenbaugh, Ryan, and Denahy do up here, as St. Ambrose needing 3 to keep this game going. Kenuel Dominguez working on what's been a almost dominating performance here, working on a complete game shutout. First pitch, check swing, and the call to the first base umpire saying that he went around. And that did not meet with much approval there with Jim Callahan, the coach for St. Ambrose. No balls and a strike to Augenbaugh. Augenbaugh fouled out to the catcher his last time up. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a sharp liner, knocked down. Oh, fielded nicely there at shortstop. From the hole, throw to first base, and he gets him. Campbell, a great play at short. I thought he knocked it down initially. He came up, had it in his glove after he came up from one knee, and he threw from deep in the hole and got him on a bang-bang play, and there's the first out of the inning. 1 away, and here's Michael Ryan. Nice defensive play. We've had a number of nice defensive plays in the first 2 games of the tournament. First pitch to Ryan in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Ryan has fouled out to the catcher, grounded out, and he's also drawn a walk. Dominguez into the wind, and the pitch. over but low, 2-0. Boy, I never pitched, but it's got to be a great feeling when you see some great defense behind you if you're on the mound. Here's the 2-0. Strike at the knees as Ryan taking all the way, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 1 and the pitch. Swung on, and that'll be sliced foul to the left side out of play. So it's 2-2. Olivet Nazarene closing in on what would be their 31st victory of the year. Next pitch high and outside, 3-1 here. Check that, 3 balls and 2 strikes. St. Ambrose needs 2 base runners to get that tying run to the plate. Here's the payoff. Popped up, left side. 3 players going after it there, and it'll be over the fence just barely and out of play. One of those 3 players, one wound up on the berm, the other dove or ran into the fence and kind of cartwheeled over a little bit. Everybody's okay. As it stays 3 balls and 2 strikes. All right, Ryan, left-handed batter, taps the bat on the plate as he digs back into the batter's box. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing and sharply hit 2-hopper. Knocked down there on the edge of the outfield grass. Recovering, throwing to first is Madsen for the out. That one was knocked down. Madsen moved over to his left. The last hop was right in front of him. Knocked it down. He recovered quickly and threw to first, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Liam Dennehy now, who was 1 for 3 singled his last time up. Right now, Kenuel Dominguez trying to close it out here. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. What a performance here by the right-hander. Here's the 0-1. Flared into short right field, ranging over to the right, reaching up. The catch made by Bo Tyson Wright. That ball had a little more carry to it than I thought, and that ends the game. Oh, what a performance there by Dominguez, who gets the congratulations of the rest of his teammates, and deservedly so. Great performance here. Final totals in the ball game: 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Olivet Nazarene. And for St. Ambrose, no runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in a game played in a very, very snappy 1 hour and 51 minutes. So Olivet Nazarene advances to round number 2, while St. Ambrose will head to the bottom part of the tournament bracket. As Olivet Nazarene with a 3-0 shutout win here this afternoon, they will move on to play the winner of the next game coming up between St. Francis and Roosevelt. And meantime, St. Ambrose, as we said, they drop down to the bottom of the bracket, and they will play tomorrow morning in the tournament's first elimination game at 10 a.m. against the loser of game number 3 between St. Francis and Roosevelt. So that'll wrap it up here for game number 2. Terry Bonadonna will be with you at 4 o'clock for game number 3. I'll be back with you tonight at 7 p.m. for the final game of the day between St. Xavier and Indiana South Bend. Final again here. Our thanks, by the way, to Luke Tanaka on stats. Final again here in game 2 of the tournament. The Olivet Nazarene University Tigers 3, the St. Ambrose University Fighting Bees 0. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll see you later tonight. Terry Bonadonna along at 4. Until we speak to you again, this is Tom Westenfeld. Thanks for tuning in. And for now, from Joliet, Illinois, we wish you all a very pleasant good afternoon.